Hey guys, so I've got another YouTube Shorts for you today in which I'll be discussing the anatomy of insecure people. I am Janine Harry, a communication scientist by profession, here to give you communication tips and self awareness strategies through conversation. And in today's particular YouTube video, I'll be discussing, as mentioned, the anatomy of insecure people. Now, within society, insecurity is most often viewed as this emotion that is so wrong and it is so negative, and we somehow need to get rid of our insecurities or else. But what I'm here to say is that every single person walking the planet is to a large extent, not even to a little extent, but to a large extent insecure. You could be insecure about your abilities, your potential, the way you look. You might have imposter syndrome and so forth. So, every single person is insecure about something. Okay. If somebody comes to you and they say something like, "Hey, I'm not insecure, I am confident 24/7," that right there is a white lie, because insecurity is a natural part of the human condition. And it is completely fine to be insecure. It's just that in some instances, some people's insecurities will go undetected because of the power they hold within society or because of their social standing. However, as mentioned, insecurity is so natural. The goal then is not to get rid of our insecurities. The goal is not to disassociate ourselves from what is completely human. What we should be doing is we should be integrating our insecurities and acknowledging it as a very natural part of who we are. However, we should go further by managing our insecurities. And when we manage our insecurities, we go from being insecure people with unhealthy personalities to now being insecure people with extremely healthy personalities. So let us discuss this by viewing insecurity on a spectrum. Now, as I said, everyone is insecure, but it is so important to be that insecure person with a healthy personality as opposed to being an insecure person with an unhealthy personality. Now, insecure people with healthy personalities, they're able to uplift and see the potential in others amidst their own insecurities. I just love it if I can engage in conversation with somebody who's like, you know what, I'm feeling really insecure and bad about myself, but at the same time, they are uplifting me. They're making me feel good about myself. This is the type of insecure person I want to be around. Unfortunately, we live in a society where many insecure people unfortunately have unhealthy personalities. Now, an insecure person with an unhealthy personality lives with the impending fear that the world is out to get them. Now, what this means is that regardless of who you are, people will believe that at some or other point, you will judge them, you will criticize them, and you will bring them down. And to protect themselves from the impending fear of being judged and criticized, they will incorporate a coping mechanism. And this coping mechanism will unfold in ways in which they will cause harm before harm has been done to them. This is how this will unfold within a communicative event. For example, have you ever been in conversation with somebody and the conversation is great, the energy is high, the vibes are amazing, and then all of a sudden, this person in the middle of nowhere starts criticizing you, judging you, and trying to bring you down? And you will be like, what on earth is happening right now? I did absolutely nothing to you. You'll be questioning yourself and asking, like, oh my word, did I do something? What did I say to trigger this person? And the reality is that it does not take much to set off an insecure person with an unhealthy personality. Because insecure people with unhealthy personalities are set off from the start. They are triggered from the start. They'll already engage and walk into communicative events with this impending fear that the world is out to get them. And when somebody already has an impending fear that the world is out to get them, you don't need to do anything to set them off. They will set you off before anything has already been done. And this is why it is so important to take criticism with a pinch of salt. If criticism comes from an insecure person with healthy personalities, then of course this is constructive criticism. This is criticism that is going to help you grow. This is criticism that is going to help you improve and elevate within certain areas of your life. But if criticism is coming from somebody who is insecure but they have an unhealthy personality, this is not constructive criticism. This is criticism aimed at bringing you down. This is criticism that is detrimental. This is criticism aimed at humbling you. This is criticism aimed at making you feel the exact way that they feel. So take all pieces of criticism and advice with a pinch of salt because insecure people exist on a spectrum, okay? And this spectrum, as I said, determines whether somebody has a healthy personality amidst being insecure or whether they have an unhealthy personality in the midst of being insecure. May we move from being insecure people with unhealthy personalities to being insecure people with healthy personalities. May we be these people and may we align with these people. Till next time, much love.